Bom, dessa viagem para Nova York foi muito importante a reunião que tivemos na Starlight Runner com o Jeff Gomes e a Caitlin Burns. Nós fomos lá para discutir os personagens, os cenários que foram desenvolvidos aqui no Brasil pela Ford Fortunes e que vão fazer parte da bíblia transmídia do nosso projeto Moonflower. E eu aproveitei esse encontro do Jeff e da Caitlin, que, enfim, estão viajando para Chuchu e é difícil pegá-los juntos ali, para bater um papo com eles, um pouco para falar sobre o que está acontecendo no universo da transmídia, mundo afora, quais são os projetos mais recentes que a Starlight Runner está envolvida. E com a Caitlin eu perguntei especificamente sobre os próximos passos do projeto Moonflower. Vamos ver o que eles disseram para a gente.
Absolutely. There are fantastic things happening at Starlight Runner Entertainment here in New York City. The summer was rough on the big Hollywood films. We are still working on the Amazing Spider-Man franchise, which is lots of fun with Sony Pictures. But also we are extending to a number of different kinds of work. Now, it is important for big brands to tell their stories across multiple platforms, and there are new techniques and strategies to do that. We are helping companies to form good stories that are also dialogues with the consumer. You may have noticed that Starlight Runner is also becoming more and more involved in international co-production and work in other countries. So we have visited in the past few months Argentina, we have visited Colombia, and are working with institutions and governments in those countries to introduce transmedia practice to make life better and more fully interactive, especially for young people. Of course, I'm looking forward to coming back to Brazil, which is one of my favorite countries in South America. It is very important for Caitlin and I to introduce transmedia practice into education. It is so vital for young people to become media literate, to be able to understand how narrative works on different media platforms, but also how to produce narrative on multiple platforms. We're talking about this sort of thing with educational facilities in Colombia, but also in New Zealand and Australia and countries all around the world. So exciting. You know, sometimes it takes years to develop a big animated feature, and so we take our time, but the quality level is spectacular. We have just reviewed a lot of artwork and conceptual materials for Moonflower, love them, and now we are prepared to assemble a mythology document, kind of a super Bible, which will help people anywhere in the world to develop and produce good quality Moonflower content. We are going to finish that mythology by the end of this year.
I am thrilled to be working on Moonflower. Honestly, I've been thrilled to work on Moonflower since the first moment you walked into our office. I have a deep love of the environment, and I actually studied to be an environmental scientist before I was swept up in the love of drama and the love of transmedia producing. And I am so excited that Moonflower is continuing to grow, not just as an animated transmedia project, but in documentary, in television, and is beginning to weave a fantastic tapestry of stories that's going to appeal to adults and children. One of the things that makes this project extremely interesting is the ability to marry actual research and actual information on the ground in the rainforest that's detailed and specific and true, with a fantastic story that takes legends and an amazing cast of characters into account. So it's going to be entertaining, but it's also going to give kids a real ability to learn more and explore more in the real world of the Amazon, as well as our fictional world of Moonflower. And that is what really the modern kid wants. They want to be able to go and explore for hours. They want to be able to find out what's real in their stories and what isn't. And they want to be able to communicate that to others as well. Being able to find a world as rich and as exciting and as full of fascinating characters as Moonflower is fantastic, but the fact that it has an educational underpinning makes it even better.